Radio on Berlin.
Hello, welcome. This is our 5th open mic. There's still some seats over here if anyone wants to sit down. Just a few stools, even with cushions. We're not going to call on you if you're in the front row. It's fine, don't worry. Welcome. I'm really glad that we don't seem to have lost anyone in that little shower of rain. I think we've got about an hour until the next one, so we'll probably just get on with it straight away. So we're going to actually start with Mustafa and Barnaby are going to do a joint act. They're over here. Might take a second. And Mustafa would like you to know that he spent half the day making homemade burek, and that they're over there in the little case, so help yourselves. Well done. Well done. Okay, I'm going to hand it over to Mustafa and Barnaby.
Stars multiply in the night as you gaze, not counted with fingers alone. Some are heard, some remain unseen. The more you listen, the more they grow. Voices arise, some swift, some slow. Everything speaks its own tongue. Even cloaked in the darkness, color lingers in the night. On the branch of a tree, in the wind, each thing speaks in its own hue. Each thing speaks in its own hue. She would close her eyes and wait, extend her hands, her palms like leaves, and wait until she could hear it on the branch of a tree, in the wind. When she felt the green, she would sleep in her dream.
Thank you, Barnaby and Mustafa. Mustafa, I didn't know you could play the flute. I also didn't know you could make borak. I think there's surprises in the future in store for us from Mustafa. Thank you very much. Next we have Bea. Where is Bea? Bea. Bea. Okay. Bea, everyone.
Hi, I'm Bea. Okay. Lieblingsmomente. Aus Grau wird Grün. Bemooster Fels. Ausdruck von L'objet trouvé avant la lettre. Fundstück vorweggenommen. Natur brennt, Handbücher lungern im Huckepack-Space. Danke.
Danke sehr. So you're all here in the audience, but those of you who don't want to stand up at the microphone, that's also fine. But we did prepare something that we could all do together, if you like. It's called a blackout poem. So there's an English version and a German version. And the idea is, out of random texts that we have here, we're going to make poetry. So we're going to pass it around with a pen. So it's just a block of text. It's everything from a restaurant review to like the top 10 books and Spiegel. And the idea is to black out words and just leave the words that you want contained in your poem. So don't leave whole sentences or whole paragraphs. Just black out whatever you can, whatever you feel like. Just do a few lines. And then pass it on to the next person. They'll black out something, and at the end, hopefully, we'll have created something beautiful.
Soll ich es auf Deutsch machen?
Gerne.
Okay. Also es gibt einen neuen Versuch dieses Mal, und zwar die Idee, dass wir Texte machen, indem wir bestehende Texte durch Durchstreichungen verändern. Und ein paar Leute haben Texte ausgesucht, darunter ist offenbar die Spiegel-Bestsellerliste, eine TripAdvisor-Review auf Englisch mit nur einem Stern. Und ich glaube auch dieser Text über den Lausitzer Platz ist ja auch, und die Beschreibung dessen, was mit den Grünflächen auf dem Lausitzer Platz ab Juli geschehen soll. Und das wird so rumgehen, und ihr seid frei, dann Worte eurer Wahl wegzustreichen und zu gucken, was dann für Texte dabei herauskommen.
So I'm going to give the text to Daniel. He's going to pass them around. Daniel, there we go. Yeah, so don't leave whole paragraphs. Just leave the words that are important to you. Next up, we have Steve. How are you feeling? Yeah? This is A.S. Fanning, Irish musician living in Berlin. Huge fan. Anyway, we'll give him maybe a second to set up. Steve is a huge fan of the open mic situation. This is his highlight gig for Steve today.
Hello. Yeah, I'm going to try a slightly new song that I've never played on my own before, so I'll see how it goes. Nightly mission, the daily grind, the chemical transition in the ground down mine. Struggle and stumble and hang out and suffer and strive. The opposite of meditation, I think you'll find, is that moment of ideation as the train comes in the station. No need to resuscitate, please do not revive. You make me wanna stay alive. Drop in the ocean, grain in the sun, that feeling of pure devotion when you take my hand, like a bird in a murmur, or like a bee in the hive. Of those planets and worlds I'd rather see, death is no longer appealing, it does not frighten me. And in the ripples and folds of my trifling brain, In the depths of confusion, I remember your name. Sleep to remember, sleep to forget. The sun will burn to ash and ember, but not yet. While we wait patiently for that day to arrive, you make me wanna stay alive. Thank you.
That was A.S. Fanning, everyone. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you. Okay, next up we have Boots. If Boots wants to take the floor.
We made it. We made it from the rain to the dry side of the day or the night, the evening. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Boots. I am here to read a short story that I wrote as soon as my roommate actually found the poster and he thought, "Hey, Boots, I found something for you. You may want to check it out." I came by last night, actually yesterday afternoon, and I talked to who was at the cashier, and then she told me, yeah, well, there's a chance it might be raining today, and if it rains, we'll just have to improvise. And I thought, okay, well, you know what, I'm just gonna bring this with me. If it doesn't rain, well, I'll read it out to you guys. It's a story about my dog. It's a story about the last few years, what I've shared with, the most real story that I've shared, actually. And I'll just get to it, yeah, so that way you guys don't have to, I'll just start. Okay. It's a story about my favorite cuddle toy, yeah. Every stuffed figure comes with a story. My deepest appreciation for this creature in my life started a few years back already, inexplicably boosted around the Christmas season. The first few years before this appreciation started, he was kind of a therapeutical burden for me, an emotional compass, a social integration component to keep myself in my business while the world was spinning around me. All that was way before I moved in this new WG, that's a Wohngemeinschaft, translation for those with a rusty German. It's a shared home where at the time there are 6 people in some coexistence lifestyle. This means they had breakfast and dinner together as a routine lifestyle. This was all a bit new to me, added to the fact that it was Christmas, a time of the year when the WG received many guests and visitors, arriving and leaving. They all came in and brought with them something else to the holiday season, but essentially the story that I'm about to share with you tonight. Before I jump into the thick of it all, I wish to know, raise your hands if you are one of them, if you ever had a dog friend. Anyone here? Yeah, you guys have a dog friends. Okay, all right, so it's pretty fair. I wanted to check that. Now, let me clarify. A dog friend, what I'm referring to is the kind of dog that wags his tails when you walk into the room, not just because he's happy to see you, because, well, you guys are connected. He likes to lick his testicles, do the down dog move, None of those family dog, not one of those family dog that you took in for a few days or a week and give back after. No, but one of those dog, when you have insomnia, when the night gets silent, and when the silence becomes so thick that you and the silence becomes one. The kind you feel goosebumps so much that you feel understood by it. The kind that follows you, not only on your social media, but out nice and less nice weather. Now I swear this tale is as true as it gets. For those of you who have been in the canine dimension, and where the world is primarily made of smell and much of primitiveness, one day I got in a pretty dark place with myself. Let's just call it the crossover of my Red Sea, emotionally and mentally in a boomerang. And then the Creator, aka the universe, aka God, sent me a canine friend named Affix, who's right over there, sitting on his little wagon. When he was young, he was really into ball chasing and acrobatic moves. According to the facts, he's been first seen the light in Portugal or in Spain, one of those countries. One among 7 puppies who was picked by a French girl named Eugene. Now, by the time I met him, he was already 4 or 5 years old. And I started calling him my creature. This creature, the German calls them a Rudel. Yeah? This means a male dog or a sperm baker in German. Pup came to me with 4 legs, a long proud tail, and he shadows me almost everywhere. Park, Bergheim, to name a few. In a short time, he was, as I would call him, a hairy angel. Very similar to Kabucha. You know, the character from Star Wars. This one. But unlike Kabucha, my dog still walks on 4 feet, or 3.5. He became handicapped since he had 3 car accidents. And I swear, this is the most human I've ever met in my life for the last few years. This dog is my angel. And this is my story. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Boots, and special guest, of course. Thank you. We have John on the list. If John. Ah, there is. Yes, John, welcome.
Hi. I have a poem that's about my best friend that I'd like to share with you all. I woke up and smelled your death, loitering in my nose like secondhand smoke. I think about you now and feel hope dissolve like acid in my mouth, while your death waits to vibrate in my pocket. The bridge, the desert, the endless dives, our careless chaos overlapping as vodka filled the crevices. Just one deep breath, and I'll meet you at the ditch where we'll roll up and blur the line between antics and alcoholism like we always did, until we didn't. Give me one deep breath and exhale a laugh from the passenger seat with a blunt in your hand. Give me one deep breath on your own, please.
John, beautiful. Thank you very much. Oh, before we continue, actually, Adrian sitting in the front here is recording. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. If you don't want to be recorded, that's completely fine. You just need to tell us. But Adrian runs a radio station called Radio on Berlin. I don't know if you've ever wanted to hear yourself on the radio. Now's your chance. And if not, please come and tell us and we'll just remove that part of the recording. So next we have Anna Christina, the front, all the way from Hamburg.
Guten Abend. Ich habe einen Monolog vorbereitet aus einem Stück von Reinhard Götz. Reinhard Götz ist vielleicht einigen bekannt als Mitorganisator der Love Parade. Er ist studierter Psychiater gewesen, bevor er sich der Schriftstellerei zuwandte. Einigen ist er vielleicht noch in Erinnerung von dem Bachmann-Wettbewerb in Klagenfurt. Da hat er gelesen, während er sprach, holte er ein Rasiermesser, zog es sich über die Stirn, blutüberströmt, sprach er seinen Text. Gewonnen hat er nicht. Der Monolog, den ich spreche, kommt aus einem Theaterstück von ihm, das heißt Krieg. Älterer, mündiger Bürger. Schauen Sie, es ist doch so. Warum? Wozu, fragt man sich dauernd. Warum, fragt man sich. Wozu? Dauernd passiert was. Man fragt sich, warum es passiert, da passiert schon wieder was. Was Neues, was anderes. Ja, und dann sitzt man da. Oder man geht rum. Oder der Hund muss plötzlich raus. Oder man wacht auf mitten in der Nacht und man fragt sich, warum? Wozu? Ja, oder beim Fernsehen, wenn man so sitzt. Oder in einer Kneipe. Plötzlich fällt es einem ein. Und dann vergisst man es, weil schon wieder was passiert. Aber warum passiert das? Wozu? Das ist doch die Frage. Das ist für mich das Leben. Verstehen Sie, was ich meine? Also praktisch nur für mich persönlich, wenn Sie verstehen, was ich meine. Letztlich, man wurstelt sich so durch und erst im Nachhinein versteht man, wozu. Da nützt es zwar nichts mehr, weil man es ja eh nicht ändern kann, aber es nützt was, weil man es versteht, wenn Sie wissen, was ich meine. Weil es dadurch doch was nützt. Das ist das Gute. Ja, und dann wird der Hund krank zum Beispiel, wie bei mir neulich. Oder ja, man hat Beschwerden. Das Kreuz tut weh. Oder die Hüfte. Oder man ist dauernd schwindlig. Ja, oder man hat andauernd, plötzlich ist man so müde. Schon am Vormittag und am Nachmittag ja sowieso. Und dann fragt man sich, warum, wozu? Und dann denkt man sich, ist wurscht. Weil zu irgendwas wird es schon sein. Zu irgendwas, dass es dann gut ist im Nachhinein. Und dann fällt einem wieder irgendwas ein von früher. Dann geht es einem gleich besser, weil man an was anderes denkt, was gut ist. Dann passiert wieder irgendwas. Passieren ja auch schöne Dinge. Dann freut man sich. Also blöd ist ja, wenn man dauernd nicht schlafen kann bei dem Wetter. Ne? Das haben die auch in der Zeitung gemeldet, dass viele Schlafstörungen haben zurzeit. Ja, besonders Senioren. Senioren, da lache ich immer, weil das so ein Blödsinn ist, ne? Wie sie sich mühen, dass sie sich ausdrücken für was ganz normal ist. Also in diesem Sinne, alte Leute. Neulich bin ich aber zum Beispiel mitten am Nachmittag auf so einer Parkbank im englischen Garten eingeschlafen, wie so ein Penner. Und dann bin ich aufgewacht und das war mir dann aber schon peinlich, weil ich mich geniert habe. im Nachhinein. Da war ich traurig. Ja, das passiert auch.
Anna Christina, thank you, all the way from Hamburg. Thank you very much. So, who do we have next? We have Bianca. Bianca, yep.
Hello. Yes, I'm Bianca. I was very cockily telling Dagmar last time that I'm going to read today, and now I'm a bit nervous. But Daniel handed me another book beforehand, and I found a poem which kind of matches mine, so I'm going to read that first, and then maybe I'm not so nervous anymore, and then I'm going to read my. Yeah, so both of them are in German. This one is from Dagrun Hinze, and it's called Tagsüber. Wer tagsüber Servicetexte fürs Internet schreibt, zu dem kommt abends kein Gedicht. Vielleicht, wenn er kellnerte, auf dem Bau arbeitete, am Empfang einer Rechtsanwaltskanzlei säße, wenn er Tiere pflegte, Gräber aushöbe, Taxi führe oder einen richtigen Beruf hätte, sagen könnte, lassen Sie mich durch, ich bin Arzt. Und wenn er tagsüber malte, tanzte, auch wenn er seinen Körper für Geld verkaufte, dann käme in der Nacht vielleicht eines vorbei, auf Besuch oder gleich um zu bleiben, aber nicht so. Die Sprache vergibt keinem, der sie tagsüber schindet. So, this was her poem and now mine. It's called Gedichte tanzen. Nach einer wortreichen Woche nehme ich den Rotstift und streiche mir die Lippen rot. Glitzer, Funkel, Aufgebrezel. Gehe in die Nacht und dunkler. Die Musik ist immer schon da, der Schweiß kommt später. Und im schummrigen Licht verdichtet es sich. Wir wiegen uns jeder für sich, zusammen. Hören wir uns gut an, müssen uns nicht ansehen, um zu wissen, wie wir ausgehen. Brauchen nichts. Der Bass ist in uns. Und das hier könnte jetzt für immer so rauschen. Und so will ich Gedichte schreiben. Thank you.
Bianca, danke schön, sehr schön. Wir haben als nächstes Sabrina. Sabrina, ganz vorne.
I'm also really nervous, but I was very encouraged by your performance. And I was really late, and so I went to my Drucker, and my Drucker was on strike, and he printed everything that I didn't want it to print. So I've got a lot of print in my bag, but I would like to read something else, and so I'll get out my computer. I hope you'll forgive me for a little moment, because it's quite old. Okay, so the protagonist of this text is called Hasi, and the file is called Hasi rennt neu 2. So this is the first Hasi text. I'll read you the first. I'll read about 5 Hasi texts. The first one is: Das Hasi rennt. Das Hasi rennt über das Rollfeld. Es lässt sich nicht stoppen. Es ist das schnellste Hasi der Welt. Es ist ein Flugzeug. Gleich hebt es ab. Es weiß, dass es schnell ist. Es hat es geschafft, nach dem Krieg zur Welt zu kommen. Es hat eine Ahnung von dem, was Leben ist, und es kann sehr hoch springen. Es ist neu. Es hat einen hellen Schwanz mit oben braun, den man von weitem auf und ab wippen sieht. Wenn das Hasi hüpft, hüpft auch sein Schwanz. Ob es auf dem Rollfeld hüpft oder auf einer Wiese oder im Büro, egal. Hauptsache hoch. Es will sich von der Erde abstoßen. Es hat die Schnauze voll. Es kann kein anderes Hasi mehr sehen. Es ist nicht gern mit anderen zusammen. Hasen sind Einzelgänger. Anders als Kaninchen, die Gruppen lieben. Die sieht man nie alleine. Sie bevölkern die Wiesen und bauen Tunnel unter die Erde. Ein Hasi ist anders. Es will kein Zuhause und es hat keins. Es ist von da weggegangen. Es stellt sich vor keinen Teich, um zu trinken, denn da sieht es sein Spiegelbild, und 2 sind ihm schon einer zu viel. Hasis nehmen sich immer ein Glas. Im Rotwein kann man sich nicht sehen. Dieses Hasi lebt auf dem Rollfeld eines stillgelegten Flughafens und verachtet den Wald. Hasi-Geburt. Hasi wird irgendwann geboren, keine Ahnung wo, in irgendeinem Kellerloch, vor allem warum ist nicht klar. Es hat keinen Sinn, es kommt sich vor wie eine Zecke. Gottes Schöpfung, irgendwo dazwischen gerutscht, keinen Platz auf Noahs Arche und trotzdem zu zweit an einen Baum geklebt, der für die Affen reingetragen wurde oder den die Taube als erstes fand oder im Fell jedes einzelnen Warmblüters und Hundertschaften reingeschleppt. Eins reichte er schon, eins, dass es seine Heimat nennen konnte, in dessen Fell, in den Nacken geklemmt und da Blut gesaugt wie ein Vampir. Hasi stellt sich tot. Das Hasi will nicht und wenn das Hasi nicht will, macht es gar nichts, überhaupt nichts. Es stellt sich tot. Ein totes Hasi ist eine Leiche und ein sich totgestelltes Hasi ist ein Hasi, das wie eine Leiche aussieht. Flach atmend, nichts drin, kein Leben, auch nichts im Kopf. Flach atmen raubt außerdem jede Idee. Die Sauerstoffversorgung ist ganz tief unten. Ja, wer kommt denn da? Ist das jemand Nettes? Will das Hasi jemand füttern? Nein, will keiner. Hasis suchen sich nämlich ihre Nahrung selbst. Die lassen sich nichts geben und wer will außerdem schon ein totes Hasi füttern? Kein Mensch und auch kein Hasenkollege, falls es den gäbe. Liegt also da, atmet immer flacher und vielleicht ist es irgendwann ganz tot vor lauter Flachatmung. Kommt aber dann der Nachbar vorbei und stochert im Laub. Will der Nachbar mal sehen, ob das Hasi noch lebt. Nachbarn sind für sowas da, die checken ab und zu, ob noch was kreucht hinter dem Jägerzaun. Und wenn sie schon nicht merken, wer da nebenan im Mondschein neben dem Swimmingpool atmet, weil sie selbst schlafen meist aus diesem Grund, dann merken sie immerhin, wenn jemand tagelang im Laub liegen bleibt, hinter dem Komposthaufen. Sowas merken sie sich schon. Denn ab und zu bewegt sich das. Eine Hand, eine Schulter oder man sieht den Haarschopf sich mit den Blättern mischen, all das. Sieht man alles und ist froh drüber. Hasi, Hasi, wo bist du, sagen sie dann sanft und beugen sich vornüber, aber das Hasi rührt sich nicht, will unerkannt bleiben unter seinem Laubhaufen, will nicht, dass da einer dran rührt, dass es je einer findet. Ja, hier habe ich mich niedergelegt, eingerollt in Embryonalstellung, das ist immer was Schönes. Also so als Hasi will man nichts anderes. Das Beste ist verstecken. Hasi saß vor der Tür, Hasi saß vor dem brennenden Loch. Es hatte gedacht, es hätte endlich ein Nest gefunden, aber dann ging das flöten. Lichterloh saß es davor, keine Chance auf Wiedereröffnung. Über ihm schwebte ein Container. Bauarbeiter klapperten auf Gerüsten, Kräne drehten ihre Arme perdu. Die Flammen schlugen bis zum Himmel. So hell hatte das Hasi sich die Welt nicht gedacht. Mitten in der Nacht noch dazu. Dunkel war es hier, pechschwarz. Sein Arm brach ab, armer Arm, armes Hasi ohne Arm. Es bemitleidete sich erst einmal selbst, aber nur eine halbe Stunde. Reicht jetzt, sagte es, genug davon. Man muss auch mal vorwärts kommen. Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much, Sabrina. Okay, put this down again. Next we have Dagmar. You ready, Dagmar? Yep. Yep. She's ready to go? Okay. Dagmar, everybody.
Thank you. All right. My next text needs no introduction. That's like a standard phrase. I think if I say the title, you're going to know. It's called Revolution, right? And I'm quoting. You say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. You tell me it's the evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, you know you can count me out, right? Don't you know it's gonna be all right? It's gonna be all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Dagmar. Mustafa, how are you feeling? Want to take the floor? Yeah, Mustafa again. Could be anything. One of his other hidden talents, Mustafa?
Thank you. So I just want to talk about. Sorry, I speak English. I can try German, but so I just I think it's just an announcement about an exhibition in Bode Museum, which is happening now until July 13th. When I saw the poster, I was so excited because many of my friends work on Walter Benjamin, and this exhibition is called Der Engel der Geschichte. It's about the angels of Berlin. And of course you can find the painting Angelus Novus of Paul Klee from Jerusalem Museum and Walter Benjamin's own manuscripts, and at the same time the movie showing Der Himmel über Berlin. I just want to talk about a little bit. I wrote it down. Walter Benjamin uses Paul Klee's Angelus Novus to critique traditional notions of history, portraying the angel of history as a figure helplessly propelled into the future by the winds of progress, representing capitalist modernity while gazing at the wreckage of the past. For Benjamin, history is not a sequence of triumphs, but a collection of ruins marked by the suffering of the oppressed. His concept of now time, heißt Jetztzeit, emphasizes interpreting the past in the context of the present with political and moral responsibility, urging historical materialism to actively rescue the silenced stories of the marginalized. By viewing history as a call to awakening rather than a treasury of memories, Benjamin redefines it's a field to be critically re-examined from the perspective of the oppressed. This transformative approach connects past injustices with present struggles, bridging the temporal divide and creating space for delayed justice and meaningful action. I just want to read Walter Benjamin's small piece of Walter Benjamin's text about this painting Angelus Novus of Paul Klee, which anybody can see alive who can visit the Bode Museum. And I read it in German. Es gibt ein Bild von Klee, das Angelus Novus heißt. Ein Engel ist darauf dargestellt, der aussieht, als wäre er im Begriff, sich von etwas zu entfernen, worauf er starrt. Seine Augen sind aufgerissen, sein Mund steht offen und seine Flügel sind ausgespannt. Der Engel der Geschichte muss so aussehen. Er hat das Antlitz der Vergangenheit zugewendet, wo eine Kette von Begebenheiten vor uns erscheint. Da sieht er eine einzige Katastrophe, die unablässig Trümmer auf Trümmer häuft und sie ihm vor die Füße schleudert. Er möchte wohl verweilen, die Toten wecken und das Zerschlagene zusammenfügen. Aber ein Sturm weht vom Paradiese her, der sich in seinen Flügeln verfangen hat und so stark ist, dass der Engel sie nicht mehr schließen kann. Dieser Sturm treibt ihn unaufhaltsam in die Zukunft, der er dann Rücken kehrt, während der Trümmerhaufen vor ihm zum Himmel wächst. Das, was wir den Fortschritt nennen, ist dieser Sturm. So, tomorrow is open, starting from 10, Bode Museum. Der Engel der Geschichte, it's 14 euro, ridiculous, but worth to see, I guess. 2 friends of mine from Turkey are already booked a flight and they're coming to see only this exhibition, and me, of course.
Thank you, Mustafa. 10% of all ticket prices go to Mustafa tomorrow. I'm not sure. Okay, next up we have Kunwu.
Hi everyone. How are you doing? I cannot hear you. Louder. Like today, I didn't plan to come to this event. I live Weidemarstrasse, like right over there, like in that building, like upstairs. And today I was like volunteering at the event that we're gonna have, like listening event tomorrow. And the reason why I just like decided to come here was to share the feeling that I feel right now and then. I think sometimes it's really hard to maintain the positivity in this world. But I came here to kind of remind you that how precious we are. So the thing that I want to do, the practice that I want to do is I'm going to visit you one by one, the crowd, and give one compliment. And then I'm going to go back to my home. Like, please consider this as me revisiting myself again and then trying to find the lost and values that I have forgotten and then obligated within us. I saw you over there. The habit that you have, like I'm talking to you, like how precise you are, the habit that you have, and then I really love the effort that you're trying to, like, organize your life. I think it's very responsible, and I really love your skirt. Like, I think it's like quite old time. I also feel that like you're wearing the skirt like really comfortably, and yeah, I really love the texture. And then yes, seems like you're having a good life right now. I really love the idea of having a red hair. It's also courageous, and I can see that you're wearing glasses. I feel the intelligence. Appreciate those qualities. And I really love your innocence. And I want you to preserve it. It's really a quality that has value in this world. Yeah. I really love the richness that you have, like the discipline that you have. And I want you to continue doing this. I just love your energy. Love the liveliness that you have. I really love the friendly vibe that you have. It's really welcoming. I also feel the humbleness from you. Thanks for bringing this energy to this world. I feel the wisdom from you. I feel the strength that you have went through. Thanks for staying in this life. You as well. Strength, wisdom, power. Embrace, love. Thanks for coming for tonight. I really love the warmth that you're providing to the world. Very soft energy. Also the ability to care about the details, like the pants, the layers. Also love the cleanness that you have, the matches. Thanks for coming to this world. I love your roughness. I also love how casual you are, and then how comfortable you are, and then also at the same time very classy you are. Because I can guess it from the combination of the outfit that you have. Like the jacket and then sneakers. Yeah. So you're a person who cares about how practical the works can be and then how classy you can be. Thank you so much for providing so many things to this world. Thank you so much for withstanding. Thank you so much for bringing the joy to the world. Bringing the joy to the world. Bringing happiness. Also becoming a buddy. Thanks for being a good friend. Thanks for trying to become the company. Thanks for the discipline. Thanks for the wisdom. Thanks for setting the rules. Thanks for setting the society. Thanks for setting and creating the community. And thanks for being the leader. Thanks for helping students who are people who are lost sometimes, but who found themselves again. Thanks for setting up this place. Thank you for providing the technology that is able to make this place possible. Thanks for providing the actual knowledge that is useful. And thanks for the ability that you are able to invest your time and energy to learn how to function this system. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for providing the great ground that people can able to stand. And thanks for the warmth. Thanks for the wisdom. Thanks for bringing yourself to here. Thanks for providing the diversity to this world. Hey, little boy. Sleepy, huh? Glad that you're here. I think that's all. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the day. I have to go home right now to get something. What did you say? Yeah, it's for myself. Thanks for being able to understand this diversity, and then thanks for giving me the courage to embrace all the parts that are within us. And please give us the courage to constantly experience what we are able to experience. Thanks. Have a great day. Have a lovely evening.
Conwoo, everyone. Thank you very much. I had to hide behind the tree. I'm Irish. I can't deal with compliments. Anyway, we will move on. Is there any last minute names that we'd like to put down, or would you like to volunteer a friend? And sorry, yes. I will come to. No, you're going to have to tell me now, actually. What's your name? Alyssa. Would you like to come up now? Is that too sudden? Alyssa, everyone. Thank you very much.
Instruction. 1. Either look out, either look in. 2. Either come closer, either move farther. 3. Either move faster, either let it move around you. 4. There is no choice. Hit it with the head. Become it. 5. Slowly wake up. 6. But not entirely. 7.
Alyssa, thank you very much. That was lovely. We have a last minute addition. Oshkin, would you like to come up? Thank you.
Hello. I want to sing a song from my family's hometown. It's called Kars. It's northeast end of Turkey. My family belonged to a small folk. It's unknown for most Turkish people. It's called Terekeme. The Kars, the city, is built up on the mountains, like more or less 2,000 meters, like all the songs about snow, ice, something like that, and love stories, of course. The musicians know how the 7/8, 5/8, 9/8, that kind of rhythms are really difficult. But there also, I think the most difficult rhythms are there. It's 28, like 4 times 5/8, 1 is reverse, like 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. It's really difficult, but people are dancing with that. This song I going to sing is that one, 28. Kar yağar bardan bardan kızlar, kar yağar bardan bardan, yollar kapandı kardan kızlar, yollar kapandı kardan. Ne gelen var ne giden kızlar, ne gelen var ne giden. Haber gelmedi yardan kızlar, haber gelmedi yardan. Kar yağara yazlanır kızlar, kar yağara yazlanır. Gün vurur beyazlanır kızlar, gün vurur beyazlanır. O yar beni severken kızlar, o yar beni severken. Hem ağlar hem nazlanır kızlar, hem sever hem nazlanır. Şu derenin uzunu kızlar, şu derenin uzunu. Kıramadım buzunu kızlar, kıramadım buzunu. Aldım Çerkes kızını kızlar, aldım Çerkes kızını. Çekemedim nazını kızlar, çekemedim nazını. Thank you.
Ashkan, thank you very much. Next up we have, if he's ready, Armando, find the text. Welcome to the stage.
Hello, thank you everyone. So this is just a short text that I wrote time ago for a Podplay project. The project was called The Horizon is Just a Line, and this text is called Across the Universe but Always Here. I apologize for my strong pronunciation in English, so I hope that all the words are very understandable. So, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Find your space. Imagine you are sitting comfortably on a sofa, an armchair, even if you are standing out in the open air with a light breeze, even if you are indoor. Look in your eyes, in your mind, at the surrounding space, the view, the sky. Imagine your living room. Look at the details. Look at the furniture, the small items you have around the house. Look at the floor. Look at the ceiling. Well, now breathe deeply. If you can, imagine you're dimming the lights just enough to make you feel as relaxed as possible. Let your body relax. Stay with your eyes closed all the time. Never open them, but don't let them go away. Just keep your eyes closed. Imagine, in silence. Perceiving now the sounds around you. Touch if you want the wall. Touch if you want your fabric, your clothes. Feel the fabric. Feel the cold floor. Explore everything with your mind. Imagine. Imagine now you are on Neptune. Continue to explore while being there. Walk with the mind and observe it. Stay as long as you want, the time that you need to be there. Well, then open your eyes and describe what you saw. Describe Neptune. How did you see it? Describe even with just few words. 3 lines at most. What color could it have? Draw if you want. Say something. Did Neptune have a sound? What was Neptune like? Thank you.
Armando, thank you very much. Any last minute additions? Someone just rocked up with a musical instrument on their back. Would you like to? You would? Oh wow, that worked. Ben, yeah, join us. Welcome. What's your name? Alejandro. Welcome, Alejandro.
Vielen Dank. Con mucho gusto.
Alejandro, thank you so much. That was amazing. So, yeah. Playing the bass and the guitar at the same time. I've never heard that before. That was incredible. Thank you. Any last minute additions to the program? Anyone want words they would really like to share? No? Then if A.S. Fanning would be willing to maybe play another one. And then after that, we'll get to the community poem. I'll give Steve a chance to unzip the guitar. You should have, yeah, sorry. He should have left it plugged in. He should have known. We'd want it back. Steve, everyone. A.S. Fanning. Thank you, Steve.
Hello again. Yeah, I'll play a song I'm a little bit more familiar with. The multiverse is spreading with each new book that's on the shelf. Each new permutation complicates the problem of being yourself. You never said nothing so stupid as that. No, it's hard to be all that you are. So I look to the brightest light I see, ray of my star, ray of my star, ray of my star. I don't need nothing in my coffee, no honey in my tea, no chocolate in my chili sauce ain't sweet enough for me. No sugar in my slow gin fizz, you know it still ain't sweet enough when I can think of the sweetest thing I know, ray of my love, ray of my love, ray of my love. Oh, ray, I'm standing here in your light. Ray, I am in your arms tonight. I don't mean to brag or boast, I don't want to preach, but there are birds in flight, there are depths of light that the darkness has not reached. So they can take out every good thing or beauty and joy from this whole world. I'll still point to the purest love I know, Rhea, my girl, Rhea, my girl, Rhea, my girl, Rhea, my girl. Standing here in your light, Rhea, I am in your arms tonight. Thank you.
AS fanning, everyone. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to move on to the collaborative poem part of the evening. We had a German one and an English one. I think we're going to start with Daniel. Daniel's got the German one going. We'll see how well we all fared together in this, or if people who can't speak German were just scratching out random words. We'll find out. Daniel, thank you.
Der erste, der hat nicht geklappt, weil da ist alles durchgestrichen. Das ist die Beschreibung der Neubegrünung hier am Platz. Da ist alles weg. Da steht noch, wurden installiert, Tageszeiten, Wettbewerb, Erholungsflächen, Spielbereiche. Den Rest wolltet ihr nicht wissen. Und jetzt das andere. Das heißt Silver City. Und da hat jemand gearbeitet. Götter, Menschen in der Stadt, ein falscher Schritt. Als Aurora muss sie plötzlich voller Grausamkeiten und Machtspiele, denn seine Dienerin, anders als die anderen Götter, verabscheut die barbarischen Regeln, Misstrauen, verbotene Anziehung, während die Welt der Götter auf einen Krieg zusteuert. Endlich. Perfekt. Power Imbalance. Opulente Veredelung. Fesselnd, verführerisch, romantisch. Mit Schutzumschlag. Anna erschafft mit der Licht eine ganz neue Welt. Euer Text.
Beautiful. That was amazing. We did a great job, apparently. So the English text, yeah, it's kind of long. Might skip some bits. We'll see. Okay. This was actually a piece that was like a 1-star review in the Irish Times. This was a part that people chose of the many pages we had printed out. Okay. Here we go. The Brooklyn vibe hit immediately because nothing says nightclub dinner at full volume. And Sophie's in Dublin. Cocktail lounge and pineapple lamps, brick, timber. Dramatically lit big, perch on glass shelves for butt-hitting note. Yeah. Brooke and Mikey say to norms and boundaries, the is all day in what they call a premium casual style, letting ingredients speak. There are wings, places and people, love it, but it has to be good. It has to make us confident. Somebody was putting in words there, cheating, oh my god. The tempura suggests otherwise, sealed in batters so thick and joyless. Promises and a list, stick to the classics, the signatures run, deeply unambitious. Supermarket territory and the fish, the self-righteous fanfare can muster, crushed sweet as if. No points, large mesh sizes. And the poor fish, it lands in a slab, so thick and tough I consider asking to get through it. The fish has too much time to order, and the weird flesh, without a doubt, batter. Chicken faces a similar fare, encased, that's a very long line. Compare and contrast with a glorious chicken, alive with heat. Both uniformly skinny, like precision. One is hot, the other despairing. We share, it's fine, soft. There is ice cream. If everything left, fewer compliments. But this isn't a good place. This is exactly how it's meant to be. Calculated, commercial, and built to a brief, a concept, a venue. 2.5 million euros. Buys lights, flavour, a whiff, a steam. And they call it dinner for two. Gasp. Well done, that was amazing. Oh my god. An irresistible repulsion and tedium. The civilized world, one attempt after another. The same feelings, bewilderment. Now, once again, the entire historical. Greater force, the same, indubitable, glory. Our time, understanding is untruth. Shakespeare, can be taken as an example of Shakespeare's best work. There we go. Well done. Amazing. Joycean. What can we say? Oh my God. Thank you all so much for coming. Everyone who took part. Mustafa and Barnaby, Bea, Anna Christina, Steve, Boots, John, Bianca, Sabrina, Steve again, Dagmar, Ashkin, Alejandro, Mustafa again, Kunwu, Alyssa, Armando. Thank you so much. It was great. Really enjoyed it. This is a semi-regular event, kind of whenever we feel like it. It's organised by the House of Lausitzer Platz 17. Great bunch of people. We're very lucky to be working in this amazing house. So yeah, just keep an eye on our website or Instagram or whatever we have. Instagram, that's what we have, sorry. And it's, oh God, it's called, what's it called, Dagmar? the_open_mic_ just you know, I think you'll find it, like just Google, I don't know, something like that. But thank you very much for coming. Hang out, chat, meet the neighbours. We'll see you next time. Thank you very, very much.
You have been listening to radio on Berlin. Yeah!